Well, hello the new. It's once again me, Leonard Wells, broadcasting as usual from Studio B here in the Giggle Mill in Haslingden, near Manchester in the UK. Studio B has, and is graced to have, Adolf Apfelstrudel as resident studio engineer. Adolf is a very sweet chap from Berchtesgaden in Bavaria, and he used to drive for the Automobile Association, the AA, but he had problems with the ladies, and he eventually had a drink problem and had to resign and joined Alcoholics Anonymous. So he became known as AA from the AA, formerly with the AA, from BB. During the WAR, Adolf was gruesomely wounded and therefore refuses steadfastly to appear on camera. In addition, he became a strict disciplinarian and refuses steadfastly to grant me more than a measly 12 digital megaburgers per broadcast, which means I have to deny you once again the all-time thrill of hearing and seeing my world-famously forgettable rendition of Nessun Dorma. Now, although he won't appear on camera, just occasionally Adolf will wave, and it's such a big thrill that I always ask if he's in the mood. Unfortunately, he's just come back from the pub where he seems to spend all his time and money, and that's not usually a good indication that he will wave. And even if he does wave, he wears a glove to hide his WAR wounds. So we'll just ask him, Adolf? Oh, well, he's back, but he's swaying a bit, so I think he's had a skinful, and that's not a good sign, actually. Adolf, any chance you might wave? He says no. He said he's had a skinful and he's not in the mood. He's feeling horsey, decidedly horsey, he said. Now, my little tale this afternoon is about a monkey. And in this particular tale... that must be 10 o'clock. It's these oats, you know, they keep you as regular as a clock. In this particular little tale, a man was driving along the highway one Sunday afternoon. Beautiful day, and he felt that all was right with the world. When, as he turned the corner, sitting in a little lay-by was a monkey. And this was very unusual because in this part of the world, it was in America, there aren't any monkeys. So he stopped and he got out and he walked over to the monkey and he said, would you like a lift, or can I get you a drink or something? And of course the monkey didn't reply. So he said, well, you better come with me. So he got a hold of the monkey's hand and he led him into the front seat of his car, and off he went. Anyway, he hadn't gone very far when a passing patrol car noticed the monkey, you see, and he pulled him over and he said, excuse me, where did you get the monkey from? So the man says, well, I found him at this lay-by back there, he says, 20 miles back or so, a few miles back. So the policeman said, oh, this is not right. He said, it's illegal to pick up hitchhikers in this county, and it's also illegal to have livestock in the car, and I bet you haven't got a license to carry monkeys. So the guy said, no, I haven't. He said, well, right. He said, I'm not going to give you a ticket today. He said, but I want you now to take this monkey to the zoo. So the guy said, certainly, the officer, certainly. So away he went. And the following day, the same policeman sees the same guy with the same monkey on the front seat of his car again. So he pulls him over and he said, listen, he said, I didn't give you a ticket yesterday when you were carrying this monkey. He said, instead, I told you to take it to the zoo. So I'm now going to give you a ticket. He said, what have you got to say for yourself? So the guy says, well, he said, I took him to the zoo. He said, and we had so much fun. He said, today we're going to the cinema. Thank you and good night, folks.